What's going on, everybody? It is day 2 here at the 2024 IFMAR World Championships, and it is done for the day. Another day of practice. We had 3 rounds of 10-minute practice today, and Max has all the information on who was fast, who was not so fast, and who has surprised him. It's been a very interesting day. We have to talk a little bit about the track as well, because it's developing in a way that we didn't see happen in 2022. So let's get to it. What should we start on? Should we start on the track a little bit?
Yeah, let's start on the track. I think thing one about the track, everyone was kind of waiting on going to clays. I haven't really heard anyone talking about clays yet. It seems like it's not happening today.
No.
It didn't happen today. Maybe some guys went on the last round, kind of have to go and ask now, but track development is unpredictable.
Yes. I was telling you earlier, and I was talking to some guys, and the general consensus is that the track is breaking up a lot more than it did last year. I mean, we're only on day 2 of running, where the divot where we saw yesterday and that jump out there has now gotten more divots. We see some more patches and stuff where they patched last night. There's the jump coming onto the pavers here before the start finish line has developed a divot. And there was a lot more dust on the track today. We did have some high winds around 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know how if it affected the racers anyway, but I know it did give the track a good blowing of the dust off. But definitely the track is developing some rough spots. It's probably they're gonna patch it tonight, and when they finish patching it, they will. I'm sure that the glue, whatever they use, will go forward. That's what we saw in 2022. And as we talked to, I think we was talking to Robert Badier, and he was telling us that he's gonna try the mediums because we went on hards, and it didn't work. But they said they're gonna do use the clay compounds when that black line forms. Now, over there on the top half of the section where the 180s are, you can see that black line is developing very good. You can see how the cars go through there differently on the videos, but then the rest of the track hasn't really developed that dark of a line. We do expect it to happen over the next couple of days or so.
Yeah. Another thing to point out is the track development throughout the day. Mm-hmm. So first day in the morning, you run before 12. Really sort of much more a green track,
mm-hmm.
you know, more moisture in the air, but the sun is hot. The feeling usually I'd say is more grippy feeling
mm-hmm.
that time of day. Then during the midday, you're really hot. So your diffs are hot, your tires are hot, everything's hot. So a lot of people struggling in the mid-run,
mm-hmm.
those guys who are comfortable with the car, they'll have just more grip. But those who are struggling with the feeling of the car, maybe they're at the edge of their grip, those guys really struggle at the middle of the day. And then at the end of the day, they pull it back. I think Canas was one of these guys who could have been one of the ones who kind of benefit at the end of the day,
mm-hmm.
took the fastest time at the end of the day, whereas most of these guys went fastest at the middle round of the day. So the track development a big deal, especially when we go to qualifying. It's only 2 a day, so you kind of have to pick: do you go fast in the morning or do you go fast in the afternoon, or then you have to change your setup in between.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you talk to most guys, we went on our walkabout, heavy oils in the diffs. We're hearing ridiculous numbers: 300,000, 100,000. I think 300 is the highest I've heard, but high diffs, tighten their cars up. Everybody's trying to stiffen their cars up to handle this high traction and get that powered onto the ground. But still, it's still a tire game. They're still working on that. I would say that the Europeans are still on top. Fastest American of the day was Dakota Fenn, who's getting progressively faster. We had a talk with him. He seems to be very comfortable.
Yeah, that being said, Fenn finished 5th overall today, because yesterday he was at the bottom of the top 10. Now he's already in the top 5. Last round he was 2nd fastest.
Okay,
so I think we can safely say the Americans are getting there, especially Fenn. He seemed to have been on the pace more so than the others, but right now I'd say Dakota is right on pace.
Absolutely. Let's go through some of the numbers. Who were the fastest here?
Yeah, so top 3 for the day is Canas, Ongaro, and Ronafog. Similar to yesterday. But the difference today was Canas only turned up the last round. So first 2 rounds, 12th and the 7th for him. Mm-hmm. So definitely maybe testing something, maybe not suiting the track, suiting his driving style. Ongaro was actually the fastest one in the first 2. Last round, he was still on pace, but he finished 6th on that round. I'd say Ongaro looked probably the most comfortable today, but he was also trying stuff. So for example, the front end stuff we reported yesterday, that the Show City team was running the old one. Ongaro went to the B4 one back in the 2nd round. The last round we haven't yet, I hadn't yet had the chance to go look what he has on his car, but it's a everyone's kind of looking for stuff still today. I think tomorrow is where we're gonna see where people are actually at. So yeah, but
also I think I heard BT over saying when we was coming on, they tried something on tires that Ron too. So the Matrix guys are trying out some stuff as well.
Yeah, and Ronnefalk in third. I think Ronnefalk, to me, has been a bit of a surprise in the sense that he's been faster than Coelho quite a bit of the time. So coming into the event, I was kind of expecting Coelho to be the top X-ray driver, but now Ronnefalk has proven to be quite fast.
And looks confident out there.
He looks really good. He looks really good. Then, as we said, Fend in fifth, but the guy in fourth, Elliot Boots.
Elliot Boots, the man. Not surprised there.
Yeah, but he was a bit struggling maybe yesterday. Today, definitely a much better day for him.
I say it's a quiet fourth.
It's a quiet fourth, yeah,
because everybody's paying attention to Canas and Ungaro and Ronnefalk, and Boots is just there steady in his top five.
Yeah, Coelho in sixth, but if you look at the round specifically, he has a 3 and a 6 and a 3, which means that he probably missed out on the midday run. As we see, he has a significantly worse run in the midday round, which was the highest grip.
Okay.
So maybe Coelho actually higher than sixth. Then seventh, Bato, Robert Battier. So I think that's really solid for him.
Yes, I remember in the pre-recording we was wondering what he would be like, and Robert seems to be comfortable. Still work so like a lot of people testing tires between medium and hard. He's running Saharas, he was saying, and he's busy obviously running 36 Mute and stuff, but looking pretty solid out there for Bobby.
Yeah, I think for sure probably the best he's looked out with the Mayako so far. I think if he has the similar pace as he had in the last round, he could be a real contender for maybe not the win, but in the main, definitely.
Absolutely. Polito looks like another name. I'm not surprised that is there. Maybe a lot of you don't know who he is, but he's a young Italian driver. Mattia Polito drives S-Works, very fast.
Yeah, another Italian, Barufolo, like he was yesterday, again in top 10. Birkin Kilic, 10th, Savoia, 11th, and Figueiredo, 12th.
Figueiredo looked good out there.
Yeah, Figueiredo was probably, I'd say, even looking at the results, he was the fastest techno driver. Pariente had a good first round. Pariente was fast in the morning. Figueiredo kind of stepped up, made his way throughout the day. So yeah, techno drivers maybe a little bit struggling finding the setup, as we could see from Mayfield. But yeah, I think Figueiredo with a 12, that's going to give them some
confidence.
Yeah, confidence to go tomorrow. Going further in the list, the second best American, Fuller, in 13th.
The Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman in 13th. And then Rose in actually 18th.
I was just about to say, I watched Fuller and Rose in this last round. I actually got some video of Fuller. They look great. They look good out there. They look solid, like getting their bearings. And I would not be surprised to see these two in the finals.
Yeah, right now they're looking, second and third best American, and I think they're looking really confident. Rivkin and Mayfield, 23rd, 24th. Definitely not what they're hoping for, but I think they both have look much better every run.
Yes.
So I think that's what they're looking for, just getting better and better. Looking at other guys, Lutz 28th.
Where's Burak? Burak seems to be a little bit on the
that is true. Burak seemed to be, he was 17th, whereas Berkan was 10th. Yesterday was similar story. Burak was way down the list. Well, not way down, but he was lower in the list that we'd usually think to see him. We visited the seismic pits a few times today. Seems like they're still kind of waiting for the clays to come in.
Okay.
A lot of the guys had tried clays already, then went back to the regular compounds. And I think just in the seismic pits, it was quite obvious that it was waiting for the clays. Similar thing with J Concepts. Hot Race seems to be the happiest right now of all the brands out there. And it can be seen from the results too, that a lot of the hot race cars are really fast.
Right, and one thing we have to look at, because we did talk to Drake in our walkabout, and he says he's been working with the Kilics to get him a little bit more better runtime.
Yeah.
He says that he don't think they're going to get 10 minutes like he can, but they definitely can get some extra time, which they need, because they're full set all the time.
Yeah. And I think so far, to be honest though, not many surprises.
Not many surprises at all. Like you said, Ungaro stepped up, changed his paint job.
Yeah.
So I didn't even recognize he going back to his paint job. But Canas still seems to be, right now, if you used to tell me who I think are the two steady guys out there, it seems like Ronnefalk and Canas are still right there, steady. They've been consistent since they started. We talked to Ronnefalk earlier. Seems very confident. He's in the pits. He's happy. And we still got seeding practice tomorrow. Qualifying starts Wednesday, so we got a lot more time on the track to go. The ambience is good. There's a lot more people here today. It's Monday. It was pretty cool. It was a little bit warmer today. A little bit more windy. Not as much humidity, so a little bit different from yesterday. I think they'll obviously fix the track tonight. Tomorrow we get started, I believe, at 8 or 9 o'clock for seeding. 2 rounds of seeding, and then we start qualifying. Oh, and then opening ceremonies as well. I do believe RC Racing TV will be here for that. I'm not sure if they're going to be covering seeding tomorrow. We haven't seen them yet, but I don't know. I think they're definitely going to be covering the opening ceremonies. That's something you want to check out. It's pretty awesome. I remember for 2022. Otherwise than that, I think it's been a great day 2 of the Worlds.
Yeah, and I'd say really busy too.
Yeah.
I feel like 3 rounds of practice, but heats, 15 car heats, so less heats, so it's a quite tight schedule. We get done quite early. It's 6 p.m. right now. We're done for the day. Yeah, I think
good
it's
day.
been really
solid
good.
day.
Yeah, really good so far from all aspects, to be honest.
But we want to say, I think that's it. We ain't got really much to say. We did do a walkabout. That'll be up. We got some laps up. Max is trying some stuff as well. We will see some more under the hoods and stuff. We're kind of waiting for that later on in the week as well. But a solid day. A lot of media here. Check it all out. Check out our stuff. Don't forget to hit that like, sub, notification button on our YouTube channel. Check us out on our socials, NNRC on TikTok, Instagram, as well as Facebook. And we want to say a big thank you to all you guys out there in the world, the NNRC squad. Without you guys' support, none of us would be here. And a big shout out to the companies that make this happen. Without their support, we couldn't do it. Obviously, our title sponsor, Latara Racing. Shout out to Kim and Martin for all their help. A big shout out to High Tech RC, Donovan RC, Ultimate Racing, Fly Sky, Techno RC, Carl RC, Elite RC Productions, and Truth Motorsports. Don't forget to check out the RC podcast on Truth Motorsports. And don't forget to check out all the cool stuff at Elite RC Productions. I think that's it, Max.
Yeah, that's it for the day.
That's right. Nitro is the glory. It's a great day here at the Worlds. We're having the fun. This is the upper echelon, the epitome of 1/8 scale Nitro racing because it's the glory. Lefty and Max out. See you guys tomorrow.